I want to see what's going to happen with the other games today. Check out what's going to happen with the college football rankings. I think that's important too. Obviously, though, the story here on this Voice of College Football postgame show is Ohio State is obliterating Rutgers. It's 52-13 with 6 minutes left. And the game was over by the first quarter. It was 24-6 after one, 21 points in the second. Rutgers hasn't done anything so far today. It's been a dominating victory. It will be. There's still 6:20 to go, so we'll watch some plays live here together. Obviously, I can't show you the plays here because then we would get copyright struck. But welcome, people. What's up, Chardon? Think CJ Stroud should be better? Yeah, you know what? Maybe. No. Great game for CJ Stroud. He played really well. The first half especially, that's probably the best first half Ohio State's had this season. Might be the best they have all season. It would be very hard for them to top that first half performance because defensively things were looking really good. CJ Stroud was playing great. He had a great touch on his passes. His last touchdown pass in the half where he was maneuvering his way in and around the pocket, found Olave on that left sideline, and then Olave with some nice tiptoe running in order to get into the middle of the field and then score a touchdown. That was just beautiful. But really good the fact that they were able to score multiple touchdowns through multiple players. It wasn't just Travion Henderson like we've been seeing in the past few weeks against Akron and Tulsa, where he was essentially carrying the offense in a lot of ways. Everybody was playing a part. CJ Stroud with his 5 touchdown passes. Henderson had a touchdown run. Garrett Wilson caught a touchdown. Ruckert caught a touchdown. Rossi caught a touchdown. Olave's caught 2 touchdowns. So it's been pretty good for Ohio State. So obviously we'll talk a little bit about what could happen for the Buckeyes in terms of their ranking after the game's over. I'm sure we'll get more people when the game ends. I just figured we'll start a little bit earlier because it's a little bit of a blowout. Rutgers has the ball right now. So we'll see if they can maybe get some more garbage time points. So the clock will stop at 6:05 after that first down. A bunch of positives certainly should. Yeah, absolutely. I agree, Treasure. Treasure the Torah. I love that name, by the way. But yeah, ton of positive things. This is the best CJ Stroud I think has looked all season. You saw him look confident in the pocket. He was confident in his decision-making. He made some really good throws, kept his completion percentage high early, which is something he was, I guess, struggling with early on in the season. So really confident performance from CJ Stroud. But for the fact that the Buckeyes were able to get such a fast start, 2 plays on their first drive, Henderson with the easy touchdown run. Travion Henderson has been a revelation this season. A great running back. I think he has the potential to go above and beyond his freshman season. He could be remembered as one of the great running backs in Ohio State history. Is that a fumble? Yeah, Rutgers just fumbled. Classic Rutgers, you must say. One of the most important things I've seen is they were playing mistake-free football. Yeah, for sure. Mistake-free football helps you win football games, and that's something they completely did today. And what's surprising, honestly, I thought this game would be a little more competitive. I know Rutgers is not that good. It's sort of like a fake Big Ten team to a lot of people. They've never really shown they can compete with the likes of the powerhouses of the Big Ten, like Ohio State, Michigan, and Penn State, and so forth. But they put together a really good performance against Michigan last week, almost beat them. Now, obviously, the Wolverines come away with a huge win in Camp Randall. We'll talk about their win against Wisconsin and just the Big Ten in general and the rankings later. But I thought this game would be a lot more competitive. I didn't think Ohio State would score 2 touchdowns in the first 3 minutes, with those 2 touchdowns happening 40 seconds within themselves as a big 3rd and 11 from Rutgers. They still couldn't get the first down. Defensive line finally showed up. Funny how that makes the linebacker. Yeah, for sure. No, defensive line played well, but let's face it. This was a game where Ohio State put pedal to the metal in the first quarter. Second quarter, they just dominated, but that's good. They were aggressive enough in the first half where they're absolutely able to stomp Rutgers. The first half was not even close in terms of the teams being neck and neck. Rutgers had the one big 75-yard touchdown, and then they missed the extra point. Only Rutgers could do that. The birthplace of college football. They're about to go for it here on 4th down. I'm watching a stream, so I might be behind some of you watching on broadcast. So Rutgers converts a 4th down there, so they're past midfield. Maybe they get another touchdown. I don't know what the over-under was, or the spread. If you're a betting person, you're probably still you're probably still invested a little bit in the result of the game and the final scoreline. Yeah, Williams definitely had that big tackle. All right, let's see. Rutgers loving their screen plays. They really like to throw those screens. But yeah, I thought the Scarlet Knights would be a lot more competitive after what they've shown within the first 4 games of their season. The fact that they beat Syracuse handily. I think also the fact that they kept Michigan close. I thought they would be able to keep Ohio State close, considering the Buckeyes have really only had one game where they truly dominated from minute 1 to minute 60, which was against Akron of all teams. We know Akron is not very good, but we know Rutgers is not very good. Better than Akron, but not better than Akron. But I would say Rutgers and Tulsa, probably Rutgers maybe slightly better. I think that's up for debate shortly. There's a sweep run. All right, we're so close to the final whistle. It was a 15-18 spread. The spread, okay, yeah, no, this is Ohio State's up by what? 39? Yeah, destruction here. But this is what Ohio State needed. This is exactly what the Buckeyes needed. Lose to Oregon, struggle a bit against Tulsa, dominate Akron in a game that everybody knew they were going to dominate, come to Piscataway, another conference game. Confidence is slightly low among Ohio State fans and C.J. Stroud and the way that the Buckeyes have been playing this season. They come away and just stomp on them, completely stomp on them. And it's not just the fact that Rutgers didn't play good football. Ohio State was playing great football all day long. Phenomenal passing from C.J. Stroud. Henderson with the big run. The receivers were getting open. The defense played great too. Rutgers offense has done nothing today. Oh, 4th and 1 sneak. Did he get it? Did he get it? This is big time plays, ladies and gentlemen. It's 4th and 1 for the Scarlet Knights, 13 points. This is important for them. They need some points. Rutgers dominated so hard that Tommy Borland got a pick. Yeah, some interceptions too. Pick 6 in the first quarter. But I think that's great that so many different people scored touchdowns. That gets the confidence flowing in everyone on the offense. The defense got a defensive touchdown. That gets their confidence going. This is a great confidence boosting win for the Buckeyes. And I think this is also a game where the committee will look at and say, okay, all right, Ohio State, you lost to Oregon, but you come away with a nice win against Rutgers. Now, it's not like they're shutting out Arkansas like what Georgia did today. What Georgia did today was prove that they probably have the best defense in the country. Alabama's doing the same thing to Ole Miss. But the performance, the talent was on display. And the players that we had a feeling that would show their talent this season, they showed their talent, I think, the best today. Chris Olave had some phenomenal catches, great running instincts on some yak to get those 2 touchdowns. He's now tied with Chris Carter for the 3rd most touchdowns in Buckeye history. Let me just get my light out here, just get some better lighting for y'all. So Chris Olave starting to move up the ranks as being one of the best receivers in Ohio State history. But now we have to see what Ohio State is able to build on this. This is a win to build off of. I mean, a win. It's about to be a win.